Hello and welcome back to my brake nightmare. All right, if you're just joining in, just a recap on this 1999 4Runner. We have done brake calipers, brake rotors, struts, and a brake master cylinder. And after multiple bleed cycles, I cannot get a firm pedal. So we have arrived at the conclusion that I just can't get the air out of the ABS pump or ABS module, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to delete it. I'm not encouraging you to delete yours. ABS was optional in this model year. You had it or you didn't. And from what I understand, ABS was not mandated until somewhere around 2013, September of 2013 perhaps. So I'm not doing anything illegal. This ABS was optional on this year. And I do plan on doing some off-roading, mild off-roading in this here locally. And if you're into off-roading, you know that ABS is not ideal anyway. So I'm going to delete it. All right, so I've got some fidgety stuff done here. The brake lines are disconnected from the master cylinder. This is just to stop the flow of fluid through the lines. I've already got the electric plugs, the electrical connections disconnected. They're just kind of stuffed off to the side here out of the way. Lines are loose. Once you have them loose, they literally just move around like that. So your shorter lines, this is your front from the master cylinder. This is the rear from the master cylinder. This goes to your rear brakes, so these are going to be connected. And this is your right front. This is, if you were looking at it from the driver's side, this direction. This is your left front. This is your right front. You can trace this down. This goes down to that coiled line there for heat dissipation. And this is your right front. So left front, right front from the master cylinder. So these will go into a T. This will be the top of the T, and these will be each side of the T. And this will literally go through just a union here. So I've already got these 12mm bolts. There's 3 12mm bolts that hold this in place. I've already got 2 of those out. That one is just finger tight. Actually, not even finger tight. It's just kind of hanging there. So I'm going to pull this out next and start making a plan. All right, so this is where I'm at. I've got the ABS pump out. The lines will stay pretty much where they were. They will move around some, but you can still verify that this runs down to that coil. You can see below that is your right front. Again, we're still in order. This comes from the master cylinder, left front from the master cylinder, right front. These are really the most critical. You don't want to mix up one of the rears. The rears will be over to the left, and those are going to be simpler. So this will make, this one's going to be a little tougher over here. I do have some weed eater or line trimmer string stuffed up into the line. Basically, that's going to keep me from collapsing the line on itself when I bend it. So that's a trick I learned online from Vice Grip Garage. I saw him do that. So pretty good idea. Stuff some weed eater line up through the tube. That will keep you from collapsing the line on itself and kinking it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do this one side here, and I'll be back. Progress report. The T is in. These lines, once you have the string in there, the plastic line, they do bend very easily. You want to go slowly, just make sure you don't kink anything. So this T is in. The only thing we have left is the union for the rear. Going to do the same thing there, then I'll be back. All right, fast forward a couple hours, 2.5 hours. Had to literally drop everything and go eat lunch with the family. So I came back, I've knocked out this union. Basically what you do is you take your weed eater line or trimmer string, shove that in the line as far as it'll go. I think I had at least a foot. of trimmer line in the brake line before I started bending it. I did not use a line bending tool. I did buy one, but I did not use it. These bend very easily by hand. These two, I literally just turned the one that was facing down, I turned it up, or sideways rather. And again, the other one that was facing up, turn it sideways the other direction. So this is the rear. Basically, I connected the rear from the master cylinder to the rear line that goes to the rear brakes. The front one, from the master cylinder, I did not bend this one at all. And then the, I don't remember which one is which now, but left front or right front. So these two go to your front brakes. This is from your master cylinder. These go to your front brakes. This goes to your rear brakes. So master cylinder in, rear brakes out, or vice versa, one of the two. Now that I've moved them, I don't know which one is which, but this is definitely the rear. This is definitely the front. So even if this did not have ABS, you would still have a T off of your master cylinder. Your master cylinder line would go down to a T, typically on the driver's side, and one line tees off to the left, one line tees off to the right. This is just teeing it across the car. So basically what I did is just essentially eliminate the ABS pump, which I do believe is the source of my soft brake pedal. We'll find out shortly. All right, we've bled the brakes and time to drive it. Seems to have brakes. I don't want to go too fast to start here, just in case something blows apart. Stop straight. Okay, well, I think we're okay. This is the first time I've driven this in about a month. Between traveling for work and family vacation and just stuff, I haven't had time, so it's good to be back in it. I gotta remember that I put brand new pads and rotors on this. I haven't even burned those in yet, so I gotta do that as well. Stopping straight. Alright guys, I won't bore you with a lot of driving. I'm going to continue to do this and wrap it up. I'm going to call it finished. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one.